The down command is an essential behavior for your puppy to learn. It's not only a cute trick, but it's also a nice way to be able to get your dog to lay down so they can calm down and relax. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through why teaching the down is so important. I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to teach your puppy the down, and we're also going to be talking about how to avoid common mistakes. So if you're ready, let's dive straight in. So let's start talking about why teaching the down is so important. Firstly, it can teach your puppy to relax. Maybe you've just got back from a long walk and they're struggling to settle down. If you can take them to their safe space like their bed or their crate, and you can simply say down and they lay down, it can help encourage them to just stay down and chill out for a minute. Next is that it's a great behavior for improving focus and self-control. The down command forces your puppy into pausing and thinking for a second, reinforcing their ability to stay focused. And also the down command is useful in daily situations. Maybe you're expecting a work call from home or you're taking them to the vets. Being able to tell your dog down can give you peace of mind, and it lets your dog know that it's time to lay down and relax. You've got things to do. So let's talk about setting ourselves up for success. Before we start, as always, it's important to find a nice, quiet, low distraction zone, and more often than not, this will be your living room. Next is to prepare some treats, and these have to be very small, bite-sized pieces that you can use for your training session. You can use a training clicker. If you have one and you're not sure how to use it, you can click the video up here and go and learn how to effectively use this training tool. If not, you can just use your voice in order to reinforce this behavior. So let's now go through the step-by-step guide in teaching your dog how to lay down. First, we need to start with the sit command. And if you haven't taught your puppy how to do the sit, you can click the video above my head to learn how to do so. The easier option for us is to teach our dog to sit, because getting them into the down position from there is way easier than just trying to get them straight into a down position. Step number 2 is that when they are in the sit position, you can use that treat to lure them down to the ground. As their head follows the treat, their front paws should start to crawl forward while their bum remains on the floor. So long as their bum and their elbows are both on the floor, creating a nice down position, you can treat the dog and give them lots of praise. Once they have started to demonstrate the understanding of what you are asking of them by luring them to the ground, you can then introduce your cue word like down or lay down to reinforce that behavior. To connect the down behavior with the down command, timing is absolutely everything. Once they're in the seated position and their paws start to crawl forward into that down position, that's the perfect time to say down. Yes, down. Once both of their elbows are on the floor, treat them and praise them immediately. Now here are some really common mistakes to avoid. Firstly is moving the treat too fast. Remember, we need to get the puppy into the seated position and to slowly bring the treat to the ground. If we move that treat too fast, the puppy can get confused, stand up and try to chase the treat. Definitely make sure that you're taking it step by step and making sure everything is really slow and precise. Number 2 is to avoid, oh my goodness, just the idea of this frustrates me like crazy because I've seen people try this before, and that's forcing your puppy to lay down. This will make them feel really uncomfortable and very stressed. And the last thing to avoid here is repeating the down command over and over and over again before your puppy has demonstrated their understanding of that position in the first place. We have to remind ourselves that dogs don't speak. They respond purely on your tone of voice. So repeating the word down in their face is not going to help the situation at all. Next, let's talk about practice and building consistency. Once your puppy understands the command, it's time to start building up on the consistency of your training sessions. Remember to keep training sessions short, between 5 and 30 minutes in length. You can gradually start to build up the difficulty level. You can do this by teaching the dog to do a down in the living room, and then you can teach them how to do that same behavior in the kitchen, perhaps where somebody is cooking a meal, where there's just some distractions going on. It's also a nice idea to try training sessions at different times of the day. And remember that practice makes perfect. The more consistent we are with these training sessions, the faster your puppy is going to get the hang of things. Now let's talk about dealing with common problems that you can face when teaching your dog the down. If your puppy is hesitant to lay down, it might be an idea to increase the value of the reward. So if you're trying to use their doggy kibble, increase that monetary value by using pieces of cheese and even little pieces of sausage. This can help motivate them to do better. The next problem that can occur is that your puppy goes into the down position and then immediately stands back up again. If this is happening, go back to training your puppy the sit and increase the amount of time between their bum touching the ground and you feeding them the treat. Once they've demonstrated an understanding that they have to keep their bum on the floor before they get the reward, you can then move on to the same practice in the down position. Like with teaching a dog any new trick, it's really important to stay patient, to use lots of treats and praise when teaching your dog a new behavior, and to practice in different environments and increase the difficulty over time. The more we practice these training sessions, the quicker your puppy is going to get the hang of things. Guys, I hope you found some value in today's video. If you did, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you need any more help or guidance with the down command, you can download my free ebook. The link is in the description box below this video.